Happy Friday, everyone. Lorraine, I had to come on. I had to come on a little bit earlier than I expected because, well, maybe only like 2 minutes early, just because I saw that message. Hi, people. Will Eric stay as a reader? Will he leave to sell insurance or bake bread? Stay tuned. That cracked me up, but hello guys, welcome in. Happy Friday to you. It is Friday, August 26th. Welcome into the SIP. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful, so blessed, so happy to be able to be with you here on yet another beautiful day that God has made, that the Lord has made. I'm sorry, I didn't say that extremely correctly because I'm not religious, but I heard somebody say that in some of the flight attendant videos that I've just been doing research on lately, and it felt right, it felt proper, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. So yeah, it is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. Whether you're religious or not, it doesn't freaking matter. We are all here, children of God, children of the universe, living under the same sun, doing the damn thing. And so here we are. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you can see, I have a little bit of a different hairdo going on today. I don't know what happened to me today, but for some reason I felt like braiding my hair. So I am channeling my inner Pippi Longstocking today. And it's fabulous. I'm actually really kind of digging it, y'all. It doesn't, like, this is literally the first time that I've braided my hair like this. Like, I grew my hair out for a good 10 years before it got to this length, and it's been this length forever. It doesn't seem to want to grow any further, but I also don't really keep up with the trims to help it grow. But today I just felt like braiding my hair, and so here we are. I kind of feel like I look a little thuggish, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little... Snoop Dogg. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like doing it. So. Oh, your son says, well, wait a second now. Well, hold up now, Keely. If you wanna braid your hair like this, then why not? I mean, if you like it, then do it. I mean, I'm digging it, y'all. I'm digging it. I don't know. I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself, y'all. So check it out. How you doing? Look up American Airlines Bessie Coleman honorary flight. Okay. In terms of that. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. He's 3 and judgy. All right, I guess that makes sense. But hello, Keely. Hello, Diamond Frost, R, Lorraine, Josiah, Mama Piplup, Rachel, and Pages. I know, Pages, you're probably not here. Enjoying the journey. Oh, thank you. Hello, enjoying the journey. And this goes out to Pages. Yes, a very, very happy harvest to you. I hope those potatoes are absolutely delicious. Yes, so I'm coming on today with intentions to just channel some messages for the collective. We do have a new moon coming up. Hello, Dragoness. We do have a new moon coming up. In terms of true sidereal astrology, it will be in the constellation of Leo. One of my favorite signs, I really call Leo my home sign, even though, yes, I am an Aries sun. In terms of sidereal astrology, I'm also a double Leo, and so I am strong Leo aspects for me. Let's silence this, please. No distractions. Thank you very much. But yeah, so we have this new moon in Leo happening. Is it tomorrow? Wait, let me just double check on that for you guys. Let's see. Let's animate a little bit, go a little further in the history. Give me a second. But I do believe the official new moon is tomorrow. Yes, it's tomorrow. Yeah, so as of 1 p.m. tomorrow, the moon will be at 17 degrees of Leo. So probably around, 2 or 3 in the afternoon is when we're going to have our official conjunction between the sun and the moon in the constellation of Leo. All right, so let's talk about that. I don't have any channeled messages. I don't have anything specific that I want to talk about today. We are going to get some general messages, but I also do want to pull forward some new moon messages for us. Now, already, I feel like this new moon that we're about to experience tomorrow, which is Saturday, so this is really an energy for the weekend, and actually that makes good sense because I was also feeling like I wanted to get just like a collective reading for the weekend, but also focusing it in terms of the energy of the new moon is a really excellent idea. I feel like that's a really good place for us to be. Now, what I feel already, hello, Julie, happy new moon to you as well, my dear friend. So as far as I feel about it right now, we are going to dive into the tarot. But just channeling it, just collectively speaking, I do feel like this new moon is a great time for us to really go within. And I'm hearing set the record straight with ourselves. Okay. With Uranus being retrograde right now and going to be retrograde for about 6 months, I do feel like there are some ways that we are or some things in our life that I feel we may be reassessing, questioning again, feeling like maybe we want to dive into again, or there is a feeling of something returning back to us, some sort of process or idea or state of being that may have been let go of over the course of the direct movement of Uranus. Okay, I do feel, oh, well, look. Well, hello, Jinx. Speaking of Leo, speaking of cats, there's my kitty cat, Jinxie. Hi, Jinx. She must have been up hiding in her hiding space. But now she has come down to say hello. Yours is in the 11th house, exactly conjunct your Uranus. So hello, your 11th house community. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. So with this new moon energy, what I'm feeling right now is I'm hearing and feeling a cocoon. I feel like this is a really good weekend for us to go within and really get to come to terms with how it is we want to move forward in the future, how it is we really want to be expressing ourselves at this time. It does feel like there is a more solid framework or a solid foundation that you may have or are coming to in this period. This is a really good time to assess how it is you feel and what it is you want to do about it moving forward. Okay. This is all about you. This could definitely be a great weekend for self-care with this Leo energy. The moon is going to be in Leo throughout most of let's see. That's today, tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the moon is going to be in Leo throughout the weekend, okay? It will be moving into Virgo by 1 p.m. on Monday. It will only be at 4 degrees of Virgo. So this is a Leo weekend, all right? And so just like other like Leo weekends or even Taurus weekends, this feels like a really good weekend to nurture yourself, to really nurture your sense of self-expression, how it is you really feel called to, inspired to express yourself. Also, this could be a really great weekend for playtime, okay? Also a really great weekend for creativity. So really allow that. But also what I'm getting now is to allow that to set some sort of foundation of function moving forward, okay? If there are any new projects or there are any new senses of being, a new way, I'm hearing also a new sense of well-being that you can put into practice moving forward. Allow yourself this time over this weekend to really settle into that, or at the very least, to become acquainted with that is what I'm hearing, all right? Definitely feels like a good weekend for that. Yeah, playtime. However, in terms of this playtime, you guys, I don't feel like this is really much of a social weekend. It very well could be. You know, we're talking to the collective here. Everybody's lives are different. Everybody is in a different place in their own sense of development. I know for me personally, I'm getting tired of playing outside with the kids outside. Maybe some of the kids that I've been spending time with. I really want to I really just want to stay in my own space. I really work on cultivating a relationship with myself, or cultivating a greater form of expression with myself. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, Oh, your daughter's birthday party is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to your daughter, Keely. That should be a really good time. That should be awesome. I hope you guys have a good time. I hope the kids have a good time. I hope your daughter has a good time. You love that you say that you love that I say that and your contrasting weekend is your son's birthday party. Wow. That is awesome. That is really awesome. That's so cool. Well, happy birthday to the kids. Yes. I hope you guys have fun. This definitely, I mean, with this Leo moon, this Leo energy, this is definitely a really great time to get connected with your inner child. All right. Like my inner child decided that I wanted to braid my hair today. And so here we are. And I'm most likely will leave it like this throughout the day. I really don't feel like taking it out. So really express yourself, enjoy yourself. Now, oh, damn, I had a message too, but I'm getting this really strong ringing in my ear. I'm trying to pay attention to it to see. I had a message, but now it's escaped me. But anyway, how are you guys feeling today? Hi, Jeannie, if I didn't say hi to you before. How are you guys feeling today? Yours is next week. Okay, well, happy birthday to you also, Lorraine. I will say that I'm feeling more inspired. Hi, Ethereal Royalty. Oh. Well, Ethereal Royalty, my prayers go out to you and yours. I'm sorry to hear that. But the only really thing that I can think of with the 888 energies is that there are abundance lies all around. But our prayers go out to you. You are in our thoughts, in our prayers, and in our hearts. Yes. Josiah, your favorite outfit is pink, and you like seeing people's expressions in public when they can't figure you out. Yes, that's excellent. 1010. There is a win-win outcome coming. Okay, there is a way to win. The only thing that I can think of right now with that 888, with those repeating eights, is allow your mind to expand in ways that could be helped, that you could be aided in this time, in ways that you could move forward. There are more ways that are possible than what your conscious or ego mind may be perceiving of at this time. That's what I'm getting from that message. I hope that is helpful to you in some way. What's up, Jinx? You got goobers in your eye, Jinxie. I thought she was outside. I didn't know she went up in her spot. Let's get into some tarot then. Yeah, before we do that, let me just look at the chart again real quick. Yeah, nothing's really standing out. We are in retrograde season. Big time. Mercury is going to be going retrograde soon. Which will have it, I believe it'll have it going back from Virgo back into Leo. Excuse me. But other than that, yeah, all the major planets are retrograde, or not all the outside planets are retrograde at this time, which is normal for this, once per year. All right, guys, let's move forward here. Let's get some more collective messages for this new moon in Leo energy. Yes. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I love you all so very much. I'm very happy to be here with you, to see you all today. Hey, Kiki. Oh, thank you. Jinx, you better be careful. See, now Jinx is sitting on top of my PC again. Now, also, we are just in time for the rain. So she may be sitting next to me because there could be a thunderstorm coming and I just can't hear it yet. But let's get into this. New moon in Leo. What messages do we have for the collective today? Please hear it in terms of this new moon in Leo energy. What messages do you have for your collective in terms of the new moon? Please, God, towards Creator. Thank you so much for bringing us together today, for aligning together and to be able to share this message with each other. We ask that you please bring us the best clarity, the best guidance, the best messages you have for us in terms of this new moon in Leo. How is it that we can prepare? What is it that we are preparing for? How can we set ourselves up for success moving forward in terms of this new moon? All right. Okay, Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck right now. The sound went quieter, even closer to the mic. I haven't adjusted any of the levels, and then when I step away, it doesn't pick up my voice as well, but you guys can hear me well enough, correct? Okay. I will make sure, excellent. I will make sure to speak into the mic as much as I can, just so that you guys can hear me as clearly as possible, yeah? Excellent. Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck so far, at a crossroads. It does very much feel like we're at a crossroads right now. How do we want to move forward? How do we want to express ourselves? That does seem to be the focus for this new moon, a cultivation process. The new moon is a time to go within, is a time to be with self, is a time to settle down, is a time to meditate, allow the old to be released so that it can make space for the new. Okay, it does look like there could be a new direction or for you in the collective here with this Two of Wands energy. So really with this new moon, hold on. Sorry guys, Twitch is glitching out. Just wanted to make sure of that. Okay, so with this new moon in Leo, it does seem that there is a new direction you may want to be moving in. And I'm hearing for the new moon at this time, this is a cultivation process, a time of cultivation for you to understand what is new for you, the direction you want to go in. Okay, what's going on for this new moon? Please, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles is the first card out. What messages do you have for the collective in terms of this new moon? Yeah. Okay, it does seem that there are some... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Also, I forgot to set the latency to be a bit lower, but that's okay. We'll just rock with this for now, for today. If at any point you guys, it's glitching or anything, and you miss anything, just let me know and I'll go back and I'll try and repeat what I said here. New moon in Leo, please. Okay. All right, so there definitely seems to be something new, some new process, some new, a new form of income, a new way that you could provide to your families, if that is relevant to you. You do have the Ace of Pentacles that has come out here, and then with that is the World. All right, there is a new path, there is a new way forward, there is something new for you to be working on, okay, because something has come to a close. And actually it's interesting, this does kind of feel like this does kind of actually feel like it coincides with a twin flame message that came through today while I was doing my meditations earlier this morning, and just kind of resting and cultivating and just being. I did kind of fall asleep a little bit, but then as I was coming back to consciousness, I did see 1111 in a massive way. It was like in these oversized letters, and then with that came a message through a song. It's by No Doubt. It's from their Tragic Kingdom album. I believe it's called Are You Happy Now? It's you broke the set now. There's only singles, there's no looking back, and this time I mean it. Are you happy now? Oh, tell me how you're happy now. Do you guys remember that song? That came through, and so that does seem to be a little bit of a twin flame message. You guys know that I don't necessarily read for the Twin Flame Collective any longer. However, that came through, and I do plan on channeling, doing a reading for that, just to see what that energy is and see what's coming through with that, what spirit needs us to know, what needs to be heard in terms of that. So I will be channeling that message at some point and recording a video around that and listening. And even if you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, it doesn't matter, because it does seem that there is some sort of cycle that is ending. And it is, and understand that when one door closes, another door opens. Hey, Charlotte, when one door closes, another door opens. All right. And that seems to be what this is talking about here. There's some sort of collective experience going on right now in which something didn't quite turn out the way that was expected or the way that was intended. It may have gone completely awry. It may have completely derailed. But understand that you are not asked out, so to speak. Okay, there is something new that will come to replace whatever seems to have been lost or whatever seems to be closing out for you here. Okay, the wheel of the world with this Ace of Pentacles energy. All right. Now, with that said, you have the Seven of Wands here and then the Sun in reverse. Again, well, first of all, what the Seven of Wands said to me initially was that to not go back to the past. Do not try and reopen doors that seem to have closed for you. Do not try and rekindle certain relationships that have unfortunately or are begrudgingly coming to a close. I am hearing that word specifically, begrudgingly, okay? It's not something that you necessarily want to happen, and yet the reality is, it is what it is. The Sun in reverse. Your ex is getting remarried on September 3rd. Wow, okay. You are so big on the endings. Let go of the grief and moving on to a bright new future. Yeah. Seven of Wands here is just saying hold your defenses, hold your boundaries, hold your stances. Understand that whatever has happened, it's happened for a reason. Whether you understand that reason or not, whether you are actually at fault or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Stand your ground, hold the space that you're in now, okay? Don't try and make it into something that it's not. Don't try and rationalize it. There doesn't seem to be a real reason as to why all of this has happened the way that it has happened. But that's really just from the perspective that we have now in this three-dimensional reality, in this three-dimensional space, okay? Allow yourselves to just move forward, even though with the Sun in reverse here, it's not the happiest thing, okay? There is sorrow here. I am picking up on sadness with this Sun in reverse, but ultimately, what I'm also getting with the Sun in reverse, it will actually end up or turn out to be a new thing or a good thing for you moving forward. Somehow, some way, the universe is going to work it out. Everything is going to be okay. There is still a path for you, all right? I want to talk more about the Sun in reverse here. Yeah, you do have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Underneath that is the Eight of Cups. What this is telling me, you guys, is that whatever this situation is for you, or for collectively speaking here, you have been putting a lot of work into it, and now you're just having to walk away from it. Okay, that's fine. It's not your fault. And we did talk about this yesterday. This is not necessarily something that you've done. Hey, OG, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. This is not necessarily something you have done specifically, okay? Yeah. See, okay, Charlotte, many of us are in that energy right now. And again, even if you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because it does seem like, collectively speaking, there are big overarching things or themes or realities or situations that we have been trying to develop, trying to cultivate, trying to build, that just didn't go as expected and or as planned. And just like the message was yesterday, the message is still the same today. You didn't necessarily do anything to screw it up. Okay, this is not directly or all 100% completely your fault, okay? But now the message is clear. Just stand your ground, stay where you are at this moment, and move forward from here. Don't try and backtrack. Don't try and rekindle things. Don't try and fix it. Just move forward from here, yeah? I want to talk a little bit more about the Sun in reverse. Why is the Sun in reverse for the collective here, please, Spirit? The sun does represent Leo energy, okay? And so this is another reason why this weekend, this new moon is really a moment for you to go within and care for yourself, or be for yourself. I'm hearing rekindle this relationship with yourself, because even if this does resonate for you on maybe like a romantic level or a twin flame level, it does feel like you really need to allow yourself the time to recuperate, to rekindle this relationship with yourself, and also to figure out who it is, to understand, come to an understanding of who it is you are now in terms of all of this, in the midst of all of this, because I can promise you, I do feel very, very distinctly that regardless as to how things may have turned out in a way that you did not expect or were not intending, you are a much different, and I will say better person for it. Regardless of the fact that, okay, you didn't reach your goal, you didn't reach the end goal that you desired, ultimately you have been able to become a better, more aware, more self-aware, and I also heard more self-sufficient version of yourself now than you were before, okay? So ultimately, it's not all bad. The sun is reversed here, but ultimately, it's not all bad, okay? All right, let's get more into the sun in reverse. What do you want to say about the sun in reverse, please? Okay, first card out here is the Eight of Wands. Understand that just because this specific situation that is coming out to a close here did not work out the way you intended or the way you wanted, there is still a path for you. All right, there is still a way to move forward. And quite frankly, this is kind of a blessing in disguise. With the Eight of Wands here, what I'm getting for the collective here, and I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to pay too much attention to the chat right now because I need to focus on channeling this message. I love you guys and I love talking to you, but it kind of distracts me a lot of the time. So I'm gonna finish channeling this and then I'll talk to you guys. But what I'm getting with the Eight of Wands here is that there is still a process. There is still a plan for movement forward, okay? You haven't been forgotten. And you're not going to be left out in the cold for the rest of your life, just kind of, stranded or just kind of like waffling around. There is a way forward. Spirit is bringing a new path, okay? Something new and tangible to work on, something more new to aspire to. Unfortunately, and I am feeling this, seeing and recognizing this need to start over, Ace of Pentacles, is daunting and maybe a little exhausting. Okay, I understand that in the moment, but there is a way forward. A bright, happy future does stand before you, all right, in front of you. Sun in reverse. Ah, that's right. Okay. So that was the other message that I was getting here. So with the sun in reverse, and a big reason as to why you need to stand your ground as you are in this moment, today, right here and now, in the person that you are, in the midst of everything that has transpired up until this moment, you need to stand your ground in this position. Why? Because the unfortunate truth about this, and this is also why this is showing up as the sun, albeit in reverse, but the outstanding truth here is that whatever needs to come to an end, whatever is coming to an end here, it had to end because it was creating way too many obstacles for you. Ultimately, it was, and we'll say if this does resonate for you in the twin flame situation or as a twin flame, it was creating more blockages and more stagnancy than would be beneficial. It was only creating more blockages in your life, and thus it needed to be closed out. It needed to be cleared out so that you could have the open opportunity, the open air, the open energy to move forward in a way that would be more beneficial for your spiritual growth. I know that's hard to understand right now, but look, Reciprocity is the next card that came out, the Six of Pentacles. The situation that you were dealing with, and this is what makes this sad, the situations that you were in, how you were handling it or whatever, just wasn't beneficial enough. It wasn't giving back. And there was no way, well, there could have been a way, but it was more appropriate to just close the cycle out and wipe the slate clean than try and fix it at this point because the reciprocity wasn't able to come through. But now that this is closing out, and see, this is why it's the sun in reverse. This, no matter what, the sun is always a beautiful and optimistic energy. Hello, Bree. Welcome in. It's good to see you. The sun is always a positive thing, even if it is reversed like this. And I feel like it's coming through in this way as a reversal because it is a bittersweet energy. It's bitter because something that you really, really wanted, really, really desired is coming to a close, is unfortunately at this moment, or at least in this lifetime, is unable to be attained. But that does not mean all is lost. Because what is being cleared out for you during this time was an extreme obstacle that was only making your progress as a spiritual being, your growth as a spiritual being in this incarnation, it was only making it more detrimental, or it was only becoming a hurdle that was becoming increasingly harder and harder to overcome. And instead of forcing your way through it, it was better just to clear it out. Okay? It was better just to clear it out. And that's the optimistic side of this situation. All right? So allow yourself to be there right now. Instead of, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to allow yourself to grieve. But what I will say is, understand and focus more intently on the fact that now you have more clear space energetically to create something new in your life, to go in a different direction. Your goals, your dreams may have changed, but ultimately you are still alive. You are still here. Your chance to do something, to get something right, if that resonates with you, to create something new for yourself are not completely gone. Why? Because you're still here. Okay. Bree is saying, remove the rot and the weeds to clear the soil for new seeds. Exactly. And that's exactly what we have here, Bree. I know you didn't see this because you just got in, but looky here. The very first card that came out for the reading today is in fact that new seed, the Ace of Pentacles. All right. I am going to talk about this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I am going to talk about this Ace of Pentacles, but I actually want to, at first I'm being guided to talk more about the world here. And specifically the question is, why did this close out, or why is this closing out? Excuse me. Okay. Why is this energy closing out? Why did this have to close out, Spirit? The world. Can you tell us, what can you say? Why did this have to close out? You guys, it's clear. Point blank period. Justice. This had to, Jinx, be careful. Don't you press that power button, baby girl.